I was not prepared to feel the way about this shirt that I feel about it. That doesn't make sense. Hold on. Buckle up, my friends, because you guys are in for such a ride. This is officially my biggest try-on thrift haul ever on the history of my channel. My friends, I have a very impressive 51 items to show you guys. What is even more unbelievable is that all these items I'm about to show you only cost me $1 a piece. And I have 2 bags, a pair of shoes, a belt, some beautiful clothing, vintage. This was my first visit to an op shop in about 4 months. We are now out of lockdown. Unfortunately, there are still some restrictions. They were only allowing 4 people in at a time, so the energy wasn't right, unfortunately, for me to film a thrift with me. I am going to rein in my rambling because even if I spend 30 seconds on each item, that is a minimum of 25 minutes. And I've already wasted about 2 minutes in this intro. So my friends, let us jump into this amazing try-on thrift haul, and let me begin with the shoes. I have mentioned once or twice on my YouTube channel, I believe every woman should have at least one piece of animal print in her wardrobe. It might be a piece of clothing, it might be a purse, or it might be a pair of cute leopard print shoes. How cute are these shoes, my friends? I love the color palette, I love the little bows, so cute, and I love this little heel. It's a very kind of unusual heel, but I love them, and they are great quality too. They are leather upper, leather sock, synthetic lining, synthetic sole, made in Brazil, size 7, and they are by Jane Depster. They fit me, but I think these will go on my shop because I already own a pair of leopard print shoes. Next up is a grey leather belt. Now, I love wearing belts, especially lately. I was going to declutter a couple of pieces in my wardrobe, and then I tried them on with the belt and it just changed the silhouette and I fell in love. It was like a new piece. Cinching in your waist with a belt is just a no-brainer. I don't have a grey leather belt. There's a little kangaroo that says made in Australia there. So that branding looks vintage. $1 for a vintage leather belt, silver hardware, you can't go wrong. So this is bag number 1, a beautiful, gorgeous tan leather bag by the brand Fagan. Now, I'm not sure if you pronounce it Fagan or Fagan, but it is vintage. It's an Australian brand, and I quite like this shape. It's not big, but it's not small. It's just that medium-sized bag that I think suits every girl. It's kind of like an accordion shape on the bottom. So inside, the bag has a few different compartments. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 compartments. The lining's gorgeous in this, stripe tan and green pattern. So beautiful. I can't be 100% sure of where it's made, but seeing that it is Fagan, I have thrifted items by this brand before, and it's made in Sydney, Australia. So I think that is just an incredible find. You can definitely see that this is vintage. The patina of the leather has just aged beautifully, and the strap is adjustable as well with just some simple gold hardware. So this is a beautiful bag for $1. It's just crazy. And this is the second bag that I found, both on the same day. But I really like the vibe of this bag. It gives me Gucci vibes, right? The brand of this is Ali, and you can see a little A on the gold hardware here, and also on the adjustable strap where the buckle is, and even on the little screws, the branding has been stamped. And inside, it's a paisley print lining, which is very vintage, traditional quality Ali, fashionable European, and then I can't make out the last word. There was no tag inside this bag as well, so I can't be sure where it's made. I would guess it's probably made in Europe. When I searched it up online, all I could find was Ali, the fast fashion brand, and this is definitely not fast fashion, kind of like a saddlebag shape almost. So cute. Okay, so we will move into skirts now. This is a vintage black skirt, kind of like a pencil shape. It is by Skirt Master. It's a size 12, and there it says Sydney on the end there. It's fully lined, and the button and zip closure. The reason I was drawn to this skirt was the detail in the back. There is a split or a pleat. It's got buttons. You could undo the buttons if you want. I just love that detail from behind when you walk. Inside the skirt is another tag that says size 12 with some measurements. It's a polyester viscose blend. It's made in Australia. And another detail I love is pockets. Just a beautiful, beautiful vintage skirt in a mini length. Corporate looking maybe, but you can definitely style it in a way where it can be more wearable and more casual. It's just beautiful vintage quality. This next skirt is also vintage. It's a maxi skirt in a beautiful blue color. It has an embossed flower print in a tonal blue. It's fully lined. It's kind of like a flared shape, so it fits your waist and then it flares out slightly. It is by Andre John, made in Australia, a size 12. It's polyester. The closure on this is a little button that's in the same fabric as the skirt and a zip. Another beautiful vintage skirt in a very vibrant color. I think it's just gorgeous. Okay, so this skirt is also vintage. It's a knee-length skirt in this cobalt blue color. It kind of almost looks a little purple, but it's a beautiful rayon skirt. It's fully lined and it is by Perry Cutton Australia. It's a size 14. It doesn't fit like a 14. I would say it's more like a 12. So the closure is just a little button and zip detail. It also has a cute little split and it's just that beautiful vintage quality, you guys. I get so excited when I find vintage. I would say that 80% of what I'm going to show you today is vintage. There's a few fast fashion pieces, but they were really cute and that's why I decided to grab them. But again, I'm rambling. Be right back. So, speaking of fast fashion, I found this paper bag waist skirt by Bardot. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Bardot went bust. They're an Australian high street brand. I'm pretty sure they are no longer, but I really liked this skirt. That's why I picked it up. Midi length. I love the stripe. Very nautical, very Parisian. You know how I love those vibes. It is a size 10. It's 100% cotton. I don't mind a paper bag waist if it's styled properly. You need to wear a bodysuit or something that tucks in really nicely or something cropped. That's pretty much the only silhouettes that you can wear on the top to balance out the paper bag waistline. And I really, really enjoy a skirt that is buttoned through. You can have a few buttons undone and show a little bit of leg. You know, it creates a more modern silhouette. But I must say, the pockets are not very deep. The hands don't go in all the way. That Parisian nautical vibe always gets me every time. So this skirt is a denim midi skirt. It's vintage and I think it is handmade because I can tell inside it's high-waisted. It has this little crossover button and zip closure. It's kind of like an A-line shape. It has this interesting seam on the back. She even included little belt loops. I mean, how clever was this woman? Okay, so now we're going to move into pants and I have a few pairs of shorts as well. Let's talk about pants first. So when I saw these, I thought they could be a good addition to my wardrobe, but alas, they don't fit me well, unfortunately, but they are a beautiful pant in this fabric that kind of looks like linen, but it's not. It's polyester. They're vintage Millers, you guys. I think the clothing that came out when they were doing the black label was some of the nicest pieces from Millers ever. These are a size 8. Now they have pockets, which is fantastic, and an elastic high waist, except for this just front section here. These are a size 8, but they're just too big for me. So I would say these are more like a 10, but I just really loved the color and the texture of these pants. And I mean, if I ever find black Millers, I always take it. And you will see I have a few pieces here that are black Millers and I'm just so thrilled. So I found these grey trouser pants, you know, that tapered leg shape. I'm not sure, but I don't think these are vintage. They're an old Noni B label, size 10, made in China. They are a polyester. They have a little zip detail. There's also belt loops and a little elastic on the side as well. I just thought these were a great addition for my shop. You know, I am trying to branch out and have, you know, something for everyone and also different sizes. I just really like the way they were made. I don't think they're vintage, but a great pair of trouser pants. So when I found this pair of pants, I was really hoping they were going to fit me because I do love this silhouette. It's a very slouchy trouser pant, and I had this idea of a slouchy pant and wearing kind of like a high top trainer or a sneaker or a loafer and letting the hem just kind of drape around the shoe with a white shirt. And I was hoping that these were going to work on me, but unfortunately they're too big, but I love the vibe. These are vintage. So they're by the label Vivian's Collection. They're a size 14, made in Australia, microfiber polyester. I've never heard of that fabric before, but just a great elastic band at the back, a flat band at the front of the waist, no pockets, but like I said, just a gorgeous slouchy pant in a dressy fabric that you can dress up or down. I just wish they fit me, I really do. Okay, so these are a pair of navy trousers, a beautiful straight leg trouser, no pockets, flat front, just very simple. So these are also a Miller's Black Label. They're a size 10 and they're a polyester viscose blend. There is a very soft elastic in this waist, but there's also a hook and a zip at the front. A classic trouser pant in a beautiful navy, great length, beautiful quality. I just thought they were another, you know, great piece to have on my shop. So these pants are vintage and I liked the way they fit me in the cutaway. They've got pockets, which is a deal breaker for me because I cannot wear pants without pockets. It just feels like an unfinished pant to me. So I was happy about that, and I just love the closure. This tortoiseshell button with the zip, in addition to elastic waist, belt loops, a slight pleat detail, and of course just a beautiful straight leg. So classic. I just think I may need to get my mum to take them up for me a little bit. So these pants are by the brand Posty Fashion, made in Australia. They are a size 10 and they are polyester. I was so happy with these. Okay, so these pants just gave me Gucci vibes. I mean, look at that print, you guys. Does that not scream Gucci? The color is just gorgeous. The pink, the tan against the black, an elastic waist. These are not vintage. These are by River Island. These are 100% polyester, made in Romania. So it was the print that did it for me, you guys. This Gucci vibe print. It's a tapered leg with an elastic hem on the bottom. They do have pockets, which is great. This little back pocket in the back is not functional, but I just thought they were a great piece for my shop. Here is another pair of colorful pants, also vintage. I wasn't sure whether to take these or not, but I mean, you guys, $1. I thought that this little beading detail at the front, at the waist, was so cute. It's kind of like a wide leg capri, and the color, I just love this gorgeous purple warm color. There is no label at all inside, so maybe they're handmade as well, but I just thought they were interesting and I loved the color. I found a pair of polka dot pants. You know I love polka dots. In a wide leg, drawstring waist. I mean, these still had the tags on. This label is Lil. It says it's a large to extra large, but I think that is wrong sizing. I would say it is a small to medium. So these are a polyester, but they're made in India. I just thought they were really cute. And the pants also have pockets. I mean, this drawstring has bells on it. I mean, imagine walking around all day hearing these bells. It's kind of like announcing, hey, I'm coming, it's me with the polka dot wide leg pants. Is that annoying? I think that's annoying. So these are a pair of gorgeous linen pants in a chocolate color. I mean, how gorgeous is that color? These are vintage by Christopher Cronus. made in Australia, size 12. They have a gorgeous tortoiseshell button and zip, belt loops, some slight pleating, the amazing pockets, and a beautiful long wide leg. Nothing compares to the craftsmanship of vintage pieces, my friends. I absolutely love this color. I don't think these suit me. I'm not really a wide leg, you know, kind of girl when it comes to pants. I don't think they do anything for me, but I love them on other women. I found another pair of wide leg pants in a chocolate color, except these ones have an embroidered detail. The length is shorter as well, so they're a capri length. Not on me though. I'm only 5'1", 5'2" on a good day. So capri length on me is like a full length pant, but at that awkward length. So I avoid. They have a cute little split on the side. The closure is a tiny little push button with a zip. And I think these are handmade also, my friends. So on the back, they are very simple, no pockets at all on these pants, but because they are very flat at the front and high-waisted, and then they're wide, I think they look really, really cute without pockets. It's just that vibe, you know, and so easy to style with a pair of, you know, espadrilles and a little white tank top. I think this is just a cute outfit. I found yet another pair of linen pants, also wide leg. These are not vintage. These are by Suzanne, and fun fact for those of you that are new here, I used to manage Suzanne back in the day. They are a buttonfly and drawstring closure. They kind of have a cargo vibe with these pockets and the pocket at the back, then a very wide leg. This warm sand, I think, is just so easy to style. It will work back with most colors in your wardrobe. So although these pants are not vintage, I don't think they look dated. The waist is kind of high, you know, they're not that ugly low rise. The pockets are not dated. It's a great linen pant. You can't go wrong, especially for $1, my friends. My friends, we are now moving into shorts. I think I have 3 pairs to show you. For some reason, I did not like the way these shorts looked on me in the cutaway, and they do have pockets and an elastic high waist and a Bermuda length, which are all things that I love. It just didn't sit on me the way I had hoped. They are by Miller's. They are in a beautiful kind of woven polyester that looks like linen. I thought they were just a great pair of shorts in a great color, but unfortunately, they didn't work on me. So I found this pair of shorts, a white pair of Bermuda shorts with an embroidery trim on the side. This is also Miller's pink label and also a size 10. I like the elastic waist, and I just loved that embroidered detail on the side. Actually, these are not really shorts. I would say these are a capri length. So cute for the girl who loves white. A really great pair of white capri pants. Now these are special. These Bermuda shorts are vintage Katie's, my friends. They are a size 14, but I would say they run a little small and they're more like a 12. They are made in Australia and they are a linen polyester viscose blend. Look at the texture in this woven. The waistline is elastic on the sides, 2 tortoiseshell buttons, a zip and pockets with belt loops, and just that beautiful Bermuda length that I love so much. I am going to convert all of you into Bermuda loving wearing women. They are just so amazing. I'm wearing them right now. I'm wearing my blue ones. They just feel so amazing. You feel unique. You can make them look really modern with a pair of high top trainers and a little crop top and a belt. They're just the most amazing shorts ever. All right, my friends, I have a couple of outerwear pieces to show you. One isn't outerwear exactly. I think it's more meant to be a shirt blouse. I styled it as outerwear in the cutaway. And then I have this jacket, which is a men's, obviously. It's a nylon jacket, great for the rain. I just love, you know, this vibe. I thrifted one very similar to this in the video where I thrifted all the items for free, and I love that jacket. It's got a great silhouette. This one is in a very similar vein. I just think they are great. I especially love the sleeve because it's wide and then it has an elastic cuff. It's got a statement collar. It has a little bit of branding in white, which I think is a great detail because if you wear white trainers, it kind of ties it in together. I love this vent, you guys, and the vent continues all the way around the front. And of course the jacket has pockets on either side. So the label is Print Star and it says free size, which means one size. Going by that label, I would say it's vintage, and because I have one so similar, I just wanted another one for my shops. And this is the other piece I was referring to, which I do think is a blouse. It's vintage. It's by this label called Pins and Needles. It's made in Australia. It is a size 16. It kind of gives me an Asian inspired vibe. I think it's very elegant. The sleeve is 3/4 and I love this exaggerated cuff. I thought that was a very interesting detail. Such a pretty blouse, such a beautiful color. I think you could wear it as a blouse and outerwear. I also thought the collar was really pretty and the buttons are covered in the same fabric as the shirt. And there's the fabric label inside that says viscose polyester blend. It's just a very special vintage piece. Okay, let's move into tops now. We'll start off with collared shirts, and this colorway I think is so pretty. Pink and tan are a gorgeous color combination. A beautiful button-down shirt with a pin tuck detail at the front. The buttons are so pretty, little like pearlized buttons, and on the cuff as well. The label is Victoria Hill. It's a size 10 and the shirt is a cotton linen blend. This shirt is just so beautiful to look at, yes, but when you put it on, it's just even more wow. This was a piece that really surprised me. So I found another linen shirt, and this one's in a beautiful soft pink. It has an embroidered detail at the front, but what I thought was so special about this shirt is the buttons, my friends. They are clear buttons and they have a little diamante in each button. I mean, that is so unique, and the embroidered detail I think is so beautiful as well. I just hope all these details are coming up because the sun is just so bright. So as I mentioned, this shirt is 100% linen. It has a 3/4 sleeve with the embroidery on the cuff, and the label is by Enclave. It's made in Thailand. It is a size small, and then there's a little tag there that says 100% linen with an extra little button that was still in its bag. Just another special vintage piece. I mean, I am wrapped, absolutely wrapped to have such gorgeous pieces on my shop. I can't tell you how excited it makes me. You guys, when I tried on this shirt, I absolutely fell in love, and this is one that I'm going to be keeping. I absolutely love it. It is vintage by Corda. It's a size 8, but if you look at the wrist, look how tiny that wrist tapers into, that cuff. My wrists are very small. I mean, I can wrap my little finger and thumb right around my wrist, and that's why it fits me around the wrist. It is very, very tiny, my friends, but what a gorgeous shirt. I love this pocket detail on the side, functional pocket. This fabric, although it's polyester, it looks like silk. And what I found rather unusual, the fabric tag was on the back of the shirt, on the hem. So that's the back of the shirt, and that's where it was, and it just says polyester there. I love this color. This marigold color is just what makes it wow for me. I mean, I put it on and I was not expecting to fall in love with it. I honestly wasn't, but when I put it on against my skin tone, I just thought, wow, this is wow. Speaking of wow, this shirt also wowed me and I fell in love, and again, it was totally unexpected, and that is magical, my friends, when it happens when you least expect it. This is Vintage Miller's Black Label, my friends. Look at that label. It is a size 16. It doesn't look like a size 16. It's that kind of crinkle fabric, and I've never really been a fan of that, but when I put this on, this color Can you imagine wearing this shirt with a red lip and some denim and a heel to dinner? The sleeve is kind of like a 3/4, which I'm not normally into, but because it has a beautiful cuff and a button, it just looks so beautifully finished and flattering, and just everything about it, It's just very simple, I know, but it's just this punchy strawberry red color of the flowers that did it for me, and I was not expecting it. I just love it. I was not prepared to feel the way about this shirt that I feel about it. That doesn't make sense, hold on. I was not prepared to fall in love with this shirt, basically is what I'm saying, and that's what happened. So my friends, if you are looking at this blouse and you know you're falling in love too, I'm sorry. I am so sorry, but this one will not be going on my shop. This one is going into my wardrobe. This is also stunning, you guys. Look at the colorway on this, and against a black backdrop. You know, when you have color against black, I think it just is so striking. It really is. It's more muted in color, but it's so vibrant. It's vintage. It is by Lucia Darling, size 12. I couldn't find a fabric tag in this shirt, but it's a beautiful 3/4 sleeve. It's a very light and gauzy fabric. The buttons are a beautiful mother of pearl button. The 3/4 sleeve is also stunning with a little cuff. It's a beautiful, beautiful shirt. My friends, I've closed the blinds because it was getting way too bright, and I just hope that the footage is turning out, otherwise I am going to die. Okay, so this is another vintage shirt. Look at this color. It's so gorgeous, and I do love this color. It's kind of purple but very muted. The print is a very sweet ditzy print. It's just gorgeous, and again, it's vintage. It's by Ricky Renee Sydney, and it is a size 10. Another gorgeous vintage shirt. I mean, I would keep them all. Let us move into long sleeve blouses. I have this one to show you with this cute sleeve. A bell sleeve with a little ruffle at the cuff. It's a high neck, a polka dot in a gorgeous purple color. It's kind of shapeless. This size is a 16, but I think it looked okay on me. It's by the label Primark, and I think that is a UK label. It's polyester. There's a single button closure on the back with a little keyhole. Pretty simple, just a sweet top. Look at this color, you guys. Isn't cobalt blue? Am I saying that right? Cobalt, or is it cobalt? Cobalt. This is vintage. This is Table 8, an Australian label. It's a size 10. I couldn't find any fabric composition. It has a tab sleeve, and it has an asymmetrical hem, which I thought was interesting. And the neckline is that V grandpa collar, which I don't mind either, but I do enjoy a tab sleeve. I thought this asymmetrical hem was different, and the color is just stunning. This is a 2-piece set. This is by Boohoo, so fast fashion, UK brand. It's a size 10, as are the shorts. The top I tried on. The bottom, my friends, there is no way I'm trying this on. There is no way you guys are gonna get me to try these hot pants on. Do you want me to break the internet? No, I didn't think so. But I did try on the top, as I mentioned, and it's cute. It's cute. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I love the bell sleeve, and it's cropped, it's cute. I like the lace. The neckline is pretty with a little button detail. Would anyone actually wear this out? I mean, this, yes, with high-waisted bottoms, but is anyone going to really wear this out in public, my friends? If you are one of those people who is looking at this right now and thinking, I would, then all power to you. I take my hat off to you. You rock it, girls. I'm not really into this lime green color, I've got to tell you. I mean, everybody loves this color. Am I right? Well, everyone except me. I did like the vibe of this knit. So it's kind of a fitted sleeve, which is not what I normally like. The collar I liked because you can kind of create a deep V, and I'm always about that. I also thought the texture was very pretty, kind of vintage looking, and the mother of pearl buttons are a beautiful detail as well. The brand is Border. made in China. It's a size 10, but what surprised me about this item was the fabric composition, my friends. It says it's a silk cotton blend. I would not have guessed that. My friends, we will now move on to short sleeve tops and blouses, and we'll start with this one. This is vintage, and look at that exaggerated ruffle, will you? I mean, isn't that interesting? It's what I found interesting. I thought it was just so different. The label is Irene C, and it's made in Queensland, Australia. It says a size 2. Normally it goes 6 is a 0, 8 is a 1, 2 is a 10. But this, my friends, is not a size 10. I just thought it was an interesting piece. I do believe this top had shoulder pads. Someone's taken them out. The fabric composition is polyester. I think it's a beautiful top. And it's vintage. This top is also vintage, but at first I thought, is it a little dated? But when I looked at the label closely, it's by Celia Ryan. The size has faded out, but it's a polyester fabric. And this tag, my friends, is vintage. But it's a V-neck little cap sleeve top in this pretty floral. I mean, it's not my style. It definitely wasn't love. And I wasn't even sure whether I wanted to take it, but then I thought, it's vintage. It's $1. So this is another cap sleeve top, but this one has embellishments on the neckline. It has some sequins and beading and embroidery. The label is Label designed in Australia. The fabric is a cotton spandex. It's a t-shirt with embellishments. I thought it fit nicely on me in the try-on portion. I was actually, a little surprised. I thought, this is quite a pretty top. Worn perhaps with denim to dress it down, or black trousers to dress it up, or even a black skirt. So now I have some sleeveless tops to show you. And let's begin with this one. I mean, look at this exaggerated bow. Perhaps not a popular choice, but I think this is such a beautiful top. I mean, I just think this is so elegant, so pretty, but in a way, very avant-garde, right? So the label is Imprint, and it's a size 10. The back has a little button closure and keyhole. The fabric is polyester. Just a very different, dressy tank top with an exaggerated bow. Okay, I wasn't too sure on whether to take this next piece or not, but I can't say no to tie-dye in this blue and coral. But you guys, if this is a dress, I would not wear this as a dress. It's just way too short. And I don't think I would style it as a dress if I were to sell it on my shop as well. So I thought of this as a top, a tunic kind of top to wear over jeans, a very cute look. I just think it's just a different way to style a dress which would otherwise look a little dated, right? But I do think this bodice is very pretty and very flattering. So this top is also by Imprint, and it's a size 12. Well, I'm calling it a top because I styled it as a top, even though I'm pretty sure it was intended as a dress. So this next piece is a top. It's not vintage, and this is the way it's supposed to be worn. So with this tie detail at the front, kind of like an adjustable strap, but I styled it back to front because I love the high neck, and then I would prefer this tie detail at the back. So this is by Lazy Beach. It's a medium to large, and the fabric is 100% rayon. So worn back to front, I do like this top. If I were to wear it in the way it was intended, I'm not a fan. So I didn't mind the way it looked on me. So I found this little spaghetti strap top, but I loved this color. It has a little, knot at the front, so it's kind of cropped, and then you have this knot detail. This is by Sunny Girl, which is a fast fashion brand, and it's a size 8. So it's 100% viscose. The straps have sliders, so they're adjustable, and to be honest with you, it was the color. I absolutely love this color. I think it's a gorgeous top. I have 3 Playsuits to show you guys. I do not wear Playsuits because they do not suit me. I am too short and I don't have a long torso, so they are very ill-fitting on me, but I do think they are cute. I would like to have them on my shop. So this one is so pretty, very cute with this ruffle bodice. It's strapless. It's just summery. Pieces like this are just so youthful, right? And you don't have to be young, you know, like a young girl to wear pieces like this. I think it's just very sweet. It's fully lined. It's by the label Angel Bieber. Now this is a fast fashion brand, and so it's polyester, and so the way you get into this playsuit is with the zip closure at the back. I think it's adorable. When I wore it, my mum said,
"Oh my god, that looks so beautiful on you."
When I said,
"No mum, I don't think so, it's too tight, I can barely breathe."
It is so cute, and it had pockets. It's nice to have something to do with your hands, and to put them in a pocket, you just look very at ease and relaxed and cool, don't you think? Now, when I tried on this one, it did not fit me right at all, but I was trying to work with it for the cutaway. I love the blue and white stripe. I love the ruffle sleeve. I love the crossover V-neck. I also loved the buttons that go all the way down the back. I also liked the ruffle hem of the shorts and that you can cinch it in the waist. So there's a lot that I love about this. If this did work on me, the way I would style it would be with tan Western boots and a tan bag and a tan hat. I think that would be just so cute. You know, it is quite short, so I'd want to cover up my legs a little bit to balance it out. It's a beautiful playsuit, it really is. The label is Shopo. The size is a size 8, but I think it's quite generous for a size 8. It's 100% cotton, but still I think a very, very cute modern piece. Next up, my friends, is a jumpsuit. It's a spaghetti strap jumpsuit. Now the difference between playsuit and jumpsuits is playsuits are shorts and jumpsuits are long, like long pants, okay? So when I tried this on and I saw myself in the mirror, I thought, this is very kind of statement. It's making a statement. It's saying, look at my curves, look at my body. I mean, it looked like I was poured into this jumpsuit. I don't think I am scandalous enough to be able to pull something like this off, but I had to take it because it was vintage. So there is a zip closure in the back, and the zip doesn't go all the way down, right? So you have to kind of shimmy into this piece. So the label says Gothic. It's a size 8 and it's polyester viscose blend, and it's made in Australia. Something I haven't come across in all my years of thrifting. My friends, we have come to the final category, which is dresses. I have 5 dresses to show you, which will round up this mammoth try on thrift haul. And would you believe me if I told you that I have been filming for 5 hours and they're calling me for dinner, and I have to edit all that footage because I can't help myself from rambling, and what you see in my videos is like 5% of my ramblings. This, my friends, is a little dress. It's a little ruffled hem dress in a leopard print with little spaghetti straps. They have sliders, so it's adjustable. Above the knee, little sundress, a great functional little piece to have in the summertime. This is by Glassons, a fast fashion Australian brand. It's a size 8. I would guess it's a cotton polyester blend. So when I saw this dress, I thought it was vintage, but it's not. It's just got that very 60s vibe. The fit and flare silhouette, the flower print, the kind of bustier bodice. I thought it was very, very cute, and the wide straps also very 60s. This is in fact by a label called Arrogant Art London, and it's also 100% cotton. It's got buttons going all the way down, a little tie. I don't like using these ties and belts that come with dresses and pants. I swapped out the tie for my own belt in the try-on, which I thought, you know, looked so much better. This dress is also lined, so it kind of gives it a lot of volume, which is really cute. The back of the dress is sheared, which makes it not only easier to get into, but fits you nice and tight around the bodice. I thought it was so 60s. I was a bit disappointed that it wasn't vintage, but it's still so cute. Another fast fashion item, just a simple black t-shirt dress, but it's ribbed and it's high neck, a little short sleeve, and I really like the way this fit on me. I just felt so good in it, and it feels really soft on the skin. So this dress is by H&M. It's a size extra small. It's a viscose elastane blend. So another fast fashion piece and another leopard print dress. It's a short sleeve, it's a maxi, and it's flowy. It has pockets. and it has buttons going down the back about halfway. I'd be much more inclined to wear this leopard print dress over the spaghetti strap one. I just think dresses like this are just so easy to wear in the summertime. I would style it with a white pair of trainers, you know, a cute little bag. I love that it's got pockets. I love a flowy skirt. You know, just simple, easy style. I love pieces like this. This one's by Lionheart. It's a size 8. I couldn't find the fabric tag on this, but it might be a rayon or a cotton. And the last piece of this try-on thrift haul is vintage. It's this, my friends. This turquoise silk dress by Anthea Crawford. Anthea Crawford is an Australian designer. This was made in Australia. This is an incredible dress. I absolutely adore this mandarin collar, the beautiful gold button detail that goes all the way down the dress. The dress also has a front and back split, so it kind of opens up in the exact same position. It's a little short sleeve. I love this keyhole detail. The dress also has shoulder pads, which can be taken out quite easily. The closure is a zip on the back. It's a hidden zip also, and it's fully lined. And this is the label, my friends. That's Anthea Crawford. It's a size 14, but let me tell you, my friends, it fits me almost to a T. So I would say that this dress is more like a 10. Like I said, it's 100% silk and it's made in Australia. This is a treasure find. It's just so rare to find something like this in a thrift shop for $1, my friends. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of what was officially my biggest ever try-on thrift haul. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you are new here, hi, my name is Jo. I am a thrift junkie and I make videos about fashion, thrifted fashion, you know, retail fashion at the lowest possible price, you know, for the ageless spirit. So please subscribe to my channel and I really hope I see you in my next one.